I'm Cheryl Ann.
And I'm Tara Landon.
And we're the authors of the Red Flag Rulebook, and we're here today to tell you why you should ditch the duds.
And the next flag we're about to discuss is excuses.
We all have these guys.
Anytime you're scheduled to go out on a date with him, he calls, I'm going to be late because of this. Or you're even trying to make a date with him, and he's like, oh, I can't because I have this, or I will, but I'll have to keep you posted.
And not only that, but it's like times, you know what I mean? Like, you're waiting for a phone call. He says, I'll call you at 7. You know, you make that time available, and then he's like, oh, this thing came up, and I couldn't call you at 7, and now it's like 9:30 at night. And you're like, well, you know, it's really difficult to send a text. Yeah. I mean, this is super hard.
It's not just that. He always has the perfect excuse.
Yeah.
Now, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. He has the perfect excuse. Like a tornado all of a sudden ripped through his hometown, and he couldn't drive there because it was completely unsafe.
And you're looking at the Weather Network, and you're like, well, okay, maybe it was bad weather. Or my mom. Anything to do with the mom. The mom excuse is perfect. Like, my mom called, she stopped by, she had a problem, anything. You're like, okay,
anything
well,
family
it's your
related.
mother.
You can't argue with that.
No.
Right. I know I had this guy, and he always had the perfect excuse for everything. Mm-hmm. And we had just started dating, so I didn't want to cut him off just yet. So I kept giving him chances. You know, he always had the perfect excuse, so you can't argue with him at that point, right? You're trying to arrange a date, and he's like, okay, well, I'll see you there. I'm thinking this time, but I'll have to keep you posted. So, as a girl, you know what you do. You go home, you get ready just in case this happens. So I'm getting all ready, you know, shaving the legs, picking out the outfit, everything, and then I'm waiting. So 8 o'clock comes around. I wait till 10 after 8 to call him. Oh, I got stuck at work. This huge thing just came up. He had the perfect excuse for being late. I'll have to keep you posted. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it. What am I supposed to do? Not get ready? And then all of a sudden he calls me up and says, oh, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Well, I can't get ready in 20 minutes. Like, I could, but you will not be impressed. I was waiting, and then he's like, okay, he calls me back. I'll be there in a half an hour, I think. Okay, so he's thinking a half an hour. And then he calls again, you know, maybe tonight's not going to be so good. All this stuff came up. I'm really sorry. And it was like legitimate excuses. Like, it was work, and you know, it could happen that it could not have been work. You know, you never know, ladies. He could just be lying to you.
But it's pattern of behavior. One time, exactly. Okay. Every time, not okay.
And this was a regular occurrence. So ladies, when you see that happening, you need to red flag it, for sure, because you don't want to be the third wheel to your roommate and her boyfriend. Go to redflagrulebook.com and order the book now that's on sale, and you'll get all the rules that are in it.